Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you some quick and helpful tips on how to find, mobilize, and control your rib cage while you're dancing. If you find this video helpful, do not forget to give it a like and subscribe to my channel so you can get more helpful tips like these. Now let's get dancing. Okay, so we are ready to learn how to find, mobilize, and control our rib cage. The first thing that I say, find, sounds kind of silly because I assume that everybody knows that they have a rib cage and generally where it is. But what I mean when I say find is find how to separate it from the rest of your body, because a lot of times what happens when we try to move our rib cage while we're dancing, our hips end up taking over and the rib cage is a secondary movement. But there are a lot of really lovely movements that require that we really isolate our rib cage against our hips. So we want to be able to move our rib cage alone as well. So you may notice that I have a chair here. So before we get started, I want you to find a chair and sit in it. So we're gonna sit down because when we sit, what we're doing is immobilizing our hips so that we can move our rib cage on its own. So I want you to actually put your hands on your rib cage because that's a great way to remind your body of what part you're trying to move. And from here, we're going to move our rib cage right and left. And we want to make sure that we're not tilting our shoulders as we do this. We're just moving the rib cage over. It's kind of like a typewriter. My shoulders just move on top of my rib cage, but my rib cage is what is initiating this movement. Now, we can also move forward and back. So I want you to try and move your rib cage forward and back. Forward. When I move it forward, I'm creating an arc in my back, and when I move it back, I'm crunching my abdominals. So forward, back, These are really good exercises to do every day just to keep your spine nice and flexible. So now we're going to go forward, to the right, back, left. Forward, side, back, side, forward, side, back, side. And then once that feels comfortable, we can go ahead and make it one fluid circle, hitting all four of the sides, but without stopping. And we can do the same thing, and I encourage you to do the same thing to the other side so that you don't end up having one side stronger than the other. So when we finished with this, we found our rib cage and we have mobilized it. And now we have to be able to control our rib cage and to control the rest of our body. So we're going to, now you can find like your countertop or a different space that's about level with your hips. I'm just going to use the chair for now. And I'm going to try and do the same movements standing up, keeping my knees, my hips, my feet, all in the same place. I don't want to be moving these things around as I try and isolate my rib cage because I am isolating my rib cage and not moving my entire body. So I put my hands on my surface, keeping my lower body still. I can do my side to side movements first, making sure that my hips, my knees, and my feet all stay in neutral. Then I can do my forward and back movements. And then I can try forward, side, back, side. And then I can do my circle. And again, you want to see that my lower body is staying completely still, so that I can really isolate my rib cage. Now, a lot of times when I start teaching rib cage movement, the movements are very small because our bodies aren't used to moving in this way. That's okay. It's better to have a small movement that's correct, then a big movement in which you're also involving other parts of your body. So even if your range of movement is minuscule, the more you practice these exercises, the bigger your range of movement will get. So as long as you are consistent and you use the chair and a surface to hold your hands, and you keep your feet, knees, and hips in neutral, as you do this, slowly, if you do it on a consistent basis, you're going to see your range of movement get larger and larger, and your comfort using your rib cage will grow immensely. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you found it helpful. Don't forget to give it a like, and until next time, keep dancing.